Hello folks, I'm Marcel, back with the Pulse. Today we're going to talk about a topic I haven't been spending a lot of time recently talking about. I haven't been posting many videos lately because I've been working on some new music projects, which I've been hinting at. And next month I'll start showing you guys some of the progress with that for those of you that are interested. Today I want to talk about a recent article with an update, a very extensive update in Natural Products Insider. It was posted by John Vernardos, who states he's been a regulatory executive in the supplement industry for over 40 years. He says that he has no dog in this race, but I'm going to flat out state that his article reads as a very pro-Chromadex NR infomercial. And I have information from multiple sources, executives, CEO level executives, okay, that Chromadex was behind the pressuring of Amazon and Walmart to remove NMN as a supplement. In other words, they were sort of pushing this FDA letter out there, and probably also YouTube. I have this information isn't coming, this isn't made up, right? It's coming from companies. I didn't even connect the dots on that one myself, right? I heard this months after all of this went down, that they were the ones actually spreading this information. So how they got that information, I can't say. But apparently, now every time I see information printed in the public that is slanted, that has a pro-NR Chromadex slant, I'm now instantly skeptical about it. Now, John Vernardos may not have even been aware that he was writing essentially a Chromadex infomercial. But I want to point out the main points of his article, because there's actually some great information here in this infomercial. So I want you guys to ponder it over, look into it yourself. I'll of course put the link to the full article and another related article of news in the description below. Now, John's first questions in this article are surrounding FDA's role in all of this. Did they make a mistake by basically reversing course on an NDI, which is a supplement submission to FDA, reversing course on Syncozyme's submission, where they basically accepted their submission, accepted the safety data, and said yes. Basically, with this acknowledgement letter, Syncozyme's had permission to continue to market NMN, and months later they came back and said they didn't connect the dots with MIB 626, which was a drug submission, an IND submission to FDA from Metro International Biotech, and they reversed course on that, saying that NMN was no longer meeting the definition of a dietary supplement. Now, John's article, interestingly, is also in my reading of it, shows a very good argument for NMN and NR to remain as supplements widely available to the public as they are now. He goes on to say that he asks questions. Why hasn't there been a lawsuit? Why haven't the plaintiff's attorneys or Metro Biotech's attorneys or FDA taken legal action? Keep in mind, they don't exist in some kind of legal bubble here. If they take legal action, the supplement industry, Team NMN, will respond in kind. They will respond with their legal actions and their countersuits. And this is going to the courts. And ultimately, as I've said many times, I think Congress is going to have hearings about this. Now, in that other article, it's about a bipartisan pushback on FDA's plan to reduce their oversight of supplements. So we can talk another time, hopefully with Dr. Fabricant, about what's in it for FDA to actually do even less of what they're doing a poor job of already, which is protective oversight over the supplement industry for both safety of the public, but also protection of the industry in order to go out and establish new supplements, new dietary ingredients that can be beneficial to people's health. Why would they not want to oversee that? We can guess here as well. I have my own feelings about why they might be wanting to avoid it and let it really become the Wild West. In my view, they want to get rid of the supplement industry altogether. The other questions that he asked are, the other points he makes. And this is where it gets very pro NMN and NR as dietary supplement. He says that there are many health benefits of NMN and acknowledges that studies have shown many layers of health benefits. And also, he states that NMN and NR are forms of vitamin B3. He also says that it exists naturally in our bodies. We've talked about all of this stuff many times here, but I find it very interesting that he's making such a pro-dietary supplement argument, maybe without even realizing it fully. He also says that it exists in low amounts in the food supply already. So NMN is already existing in your bodies. It already exists in the food supply. What's the harm? Why would it not be legal? And if it doesn't meet the letter of a law to remain as a dietary supplement, then the law clearly should be changed. Because you've made all the arguments here, John, why NMN and NR, for that matter, should remain widely available as vitamins, as dietary supplements, since they're already in our bodies, since there appear to be many health benefits. And as John also acknowledged, there is sufficient safety data now available on NMN. We're going to talk more about this going forward. The big news is that they denied Jeff Duncan's request for a hearing, and that there is pushback not only from the Republican side, many of whom support the industry, the supplement industry. Business in general is usually supported by, or the freedom of companies to do business is usually supported more, whereas the Democrats are more regulatory in nature. I'm not taking a side in that. I'm just stating that both sides, the Democrats and Republicans, are pushing back right now on FDA's plans to reduce their role to basically a $13 million budget for supplement oversight, which is ridiculous. In the mid-90s, there were a few thousand supplements, and now it's going on 100,000 different supplements on the market. You're just not going to be able to regulate all of that with a $13 million budget. So FDA is sort of just trying to look the other way, pretend it doesn't exist. I think hopefully they're kind of hoping that the industry just eats itself or dissolves itself, and that's not the approach that the public deserves. The public deserves better. So we'll keep you informed. I'll talk to you guys soon.